Hi everyone, I'm Jen Allen. In today's Pilates workout, we will be spending half of the time standing and half of the time down on a mat. So make sure you've got a little bit of space to move around and then a mat or carpeted floor for a little bit later. As we focus on Pilates, we focus on posture. We're going to use a piece of equipment today that will elongate the body. The lever length will lengthen, creating nice posture, but also challenge for the core. So it won't weigh much, it won't be challenged because it's weighted, it will be challenged because it's long. So there's two pieces of equipment you can use. A PVC pipe that's a couple of feet long, or some type of a stick, umbrella, something that you can hold in your hands to elongate. I'm going to use a pool noodle. It's a perfect piece of equipment because it's light and easy to hold, narrow for the hands, but most people have them laying around their house, especially in the summertime. So today, I'll be using the pool noodle. Use anything that you can use to hold your hand and elongate the lever length. Placing the feet about hip distance apart. Roll those shoulders up and back and start to focus into that center, how you draw the belly button in through that pelvic triangle. Now as you hold the noodle, just bring the noodle up above your head and feel the stretch for the shoulders and the tightness of the core, bring it forward. Reminding you of Pilates principles. Every move you do, as we focus into the powerhouse, as our center, we move with control, concentration, fluidity in motion or smooth movement, breath, and then precision and detail. Paying attention to every move you make and how it feels. On the next one, keep the noodle up, hold, and draw over to the side, tilt, stretch. Feel that noodle pull and lift up. And feel that pull, using that piece of equipment that you're using to stretch a little longer, a little further, and come back up. And one more time, and still creating that stability in the pelvis. Now make a big circle to the right, dropping forward with a little bend in your knees, over to the left and come up, reverse the circle. Let it pull. Find a big range of motion. Let the range of motion challenge that center stability. And let's take it one more time on each side. And one more time to the left, dropping forward into the bent knees all the way around, and hold. Take the noodle or the stick behind your back. Open up your chest, shoulders, and chin. Place the noodle or the stick on your legs. Press the chin forward, elongate the back. Curve into a cat stretch round, come all the way up. And take the noodle behind your back again, fluidity as you move and transition from the lift to the thighs. Push the chin forward, lengthen the hips back. Contract into the C curve and roll all the way up. One more time, place it behind your back. Open up the chest. Place it across the thighs. Come down. Elongate the chin forward. Belly button pulls in and all the way up, roll the shoulders. Take the noodle up above your head. Bring it into the chest. Take it all the way down to your toes. Swing the noodle forward, stretch it out, lengthen the legs, pull back down to your feet, bend, roll all the way up, reach up. Roll all the way down to your feet. Reach the noodle forward, reach their hips back, elongate the spine and the legs, come back in, and roll all the way up and reach up. Drop down, rolling down the spine, reach out forward, elongate, stretch. Pull it back in, reach all the way up. One more time, remember to incorporate the breathing, the centering, the control, the concentration, the fluidity, and the precision and the detail. Roll all the way up and hold. Bring the noodle into the chest. Place it behind the back of your head and open up the chest as you lift the chin. Go into a squat. As you come up, twist to the right. Go into the squat and twist to the left. So use the noodle to open up the chest. And rotate, and squat, and rotate, and squat, and rotate, and take that one more time, squat to twist. Come back down to the squat, hold. Lift your right heel, put it down, stand up. And take it down, left heel, rise. Feel the stretch of your feet, come back up. On this next one, come down, lift both heels up. Find the balance, put your heels down, rise up. Come back down into the squat, open the chest. Lift the heels. Bring it back down and rise up. Take it one more time, take it down. Lift the heels. Down and rise up. Bring the noodle up above your head and into the chest. Squat, push forward as you stand up, twist to the right. Do the same side again. So go deep into the legs, push forward, stand and twist. Find that motion, that control, that movement with a combination of the stability of the hips. Take this one more time, and then to the other side. Pull, and pull. Reach forward, pull, twist. Reach forward, twist. 2 more times, forward twist. 1 last time, pull forward, twist. Come back up, lift up. Good. Bring your feet closer together. Bring the noodle right in front of your chest. Step out into the right side, pull the noodle to your left. Step in, twist the other direction. So twist and step in. Step right and twist the noodle oppositionally as you pull in. Little change on the next one. When you step in, bring the knee up, rotate. Twist left, twist right. Step right, pull in. I'm going to change that right leg coming up a little more to a side hip lift and a knee rotating forward. Rotate. Rotate. Now take this slowly one more time. Lift up, hold, find your balance. And then kick that leg out to the right side. Push the noodle long and pull back in. Press out, pull back in. Push everything out to that right side, finding your balance, and press out one more time. As you come back in, lift the noodle above your head, bring that right knee in. Before we do the other side, we'll continue on this right leg. Step out into a right side lunge, swing under, find balance. Swing under, loading into the right side lunge, come up, find balance. Swing out, swing up, swing out. On the next one, swing out, hold, stay there. Bring the noodle down by your foot. Reach forward, pull down to the foot, swing under and up. Go down, hold by the foot, reach forward, down to the foot, swing under and up. Take it again, swing under, hold, reach forward, take it down, swing under, up, hold. Last time, swing under, reach forward, pull in, lift up, hold. Stay there. Take the right foot, step back, reposition your feet into a lunge. Bring the noodle forward. Step forward and bring that knee up. Bring the noodle up. When you step back into your lunge, bring the noodle forward. Lunge back, then lift up to knee high and bring it forward. And lift and back. Taking this one more time, lift up. This time, hold here. Over your left leg, rotate, twist. Use that noodle and the left hand or the stick that you're using and pull, and pull, and pull. Hold here, stabilize your legs, sink a little deeper, take the noodle up a little higher. Now over to the right side, tilt, center, left side, tilt, center, stabilize legs, side tilt, center, side tilt, center, one more time. And again, we won't do the other side until we finish this whole sequence. Come up to center, bring the noodle forward, lift your knee, and find your balance. Open just the knee out to the right side, close it back to center. Really suck up right into that belly button, and open and close the knee. Open and close. On the next one, take the noodle in opposition of the leg. So the noodle pulls to the left. Open the knee, close. Open the knee, close. Take it one more time. And close. Take the noodle now above the head. Open the knee out to the side and find that tree pose that you can hold to balance. Keep your left hand high on the stick or the noodle and drop the right hand behind your back, reaching for the stick, PVC pipe or noodle, and hold and open up your chest, shoulder, and pull down a little bit more with the back arm. From here, engage the pelvis, stabilize your leg, and then just take a little torso twist or circle, rotation. So challenge your center stability with a little bit of mobility. Come back to center, hold. Touch your right foot out to the side. Bring the noodle back up, and hold it above your head with your hands. Your right elbow pulls to your right knee. Your left elbow pulls across to the right knee. Using the noodle to elongate the range of motion, alternate, pulling down with the right, pulling across with the left, and moving the right knee up, and then across, and one more time to pull. Lift up, hold, keep your toe out to the side. Cross that right foot over your left thigh. Find your balance, sit back into your hip, reach the pipe or the noodle forward. Lift back up and take the foot back out to the side. Cross the leg, sit back, reach forward, lift up, touch side. Cross the thigh, sit back, and lift back up, touch side. One more time, cross, reach forward, sit back, lift back up, and touch back to the side. From here, start to pull the noodle over to the side hip and back up. Pull side and back up. Pull side and back up. And one more, pull and lift up. Take that right foot curtsy over with a side tilt, curtsy touch to lift. Curtsy back to the side tilt and touch the side. Getting again the range of motion as you use that equipment to increase the size of the movement. Let me give you a challenge on the way up. The knee lifts off. Curtsy back. Knee lifts off. Curtsy back. Knee lift. Take it one more time. Knee lift, hold. Step down, release. Roll the shoulders. Reposition. The noodle in front of the chest. Now everything we just did with the right leg as your center moving leg, we do now with the left side. Step out with your left foot into a squat, but take your noodle to the right, step in, twist to the left. Just squat out, touch in. And get the torso moving in that rotation, side to side. Adding on, when you step in, bring the knee in as you twist. Twist side, come in, twist side, pull in, twist side. Now I'm going to change that side leg again by lifting the hip, rotating the knee a little more inward, and pull, and pull, and pull. Do this one slowly, come up, find balance, hold. Kick the leg out, push out, pull in. Push the noodle forward, kick out the leg, pull in. Kick and extend, pull in. Two more. Push forward, kick and extend, pull in. Last one. Kick out, push forward, pull in, come down. Bring the noodle up above your head, left knee comes in. Step out, swing under into a side-loaded lunge, come back up, find balance. Step out, side-loaded lunge, come up, find balance. Now I'm working on a carpeted floor. A mat and carpeted floor can definitely affect balance. So if you're struggling a little, really focus on your feet. I'm struggling a little today. Some days we have better balance than others. Come down, hold. Bring the noodle down by your foot. Reach and extend forward. Bring the noodle back down to the foot, swing up and under, hold. This time as you step out, go right to your foot. Lengthen forward. Come down, swing under and up. Down to your foot. Reach forward. Down, swing under, up. Take it one more time. Forward, down, swing under, up, hold, find your balance. Step back with that left leg into a lunge, reach forward with the noodle. Step up into a knee lift, lift up with the noodle. Step back into the lunge, lift up. Step back to lunge, and lift up. Take it one more time back, lift up, take it back, hold your lunge. Stay right there and find your stability. Take the twist over your front leg. Sink a little deeper down into your legs and pull with that right arm back. Pull back, pull back. Two more times, pull back, one more. Stay in that low lunge. In fact, see if you can go a little lower and bring the noodle up above your head. Go into a left side tilt. Go over into a right side tilt and try to stabilize your legs. Couple more. Last one. Good. Come up to center, bring the noodle forward, bring your knee up. Find your balance, hold. Take your knee and open your left knee out to the side and back in. Open out to the side and back in. So it's coming from the rotation of your hip socket, and I'm stabilizing everything else. Let's add the noodle to the right side in opposition, pull back to center. And open and come back to center. And open and come back to center. One more time. Really focus, and I'm talking to myself on that balance. Now take it here and take the noodle above your head. Open the knee and rest that foot up into your tree position. So either down low or up high, either one. Once you've got your foot centered, you've got your balance. Take the noodle in your left hand, reach your right arm underneath your back. As you drop the noodle or the stick, reach back with your bottom arm, grab hold of the bottom of the stick or the noodle, and then really take a tug on it as you open your front shoulder and lift through your posture. Engage your pelvis, feel your belly button suck in, and then just take your torso in a little circle. Adding that movement to challenge the stability, which today I'm kind of struggling with. And hold. Take that left leg out to the side with your toe and bring that hand and the noodle up high. Engage here. Touch the side. Pull that left elbow to the knee and then the right elbow across to the left knee. So you've got one where the knee is open and one where the knee pulls across. And using the PVC pipe, stick, or noodle as you rotate and twist and lengthen. Take it one more time. And come back and hold center. You should be feeling that right leg stabilizer. Take that left foot now, cross the leg over the thigh. Sit back into the hip, reach the noodle forward. Lift back up and touch your foot to the side for a little balance check. Cross the foot, reach forward. Lift back up and touch out to the side. Cross, sit back, reach forward, lift up, and touch side for one more. Cross, reach forward, lift up, and touch out to the side. Start to pull the noodle to that left side over the side of the hip, turning the knee forward. Pull over the top. Pull over the top. Pull over the top. A couple more times, pull, and one more. Take the noodle up above your head and cross that left leg behind for a curtsy tilt, touch side for a side tilt. So the noodle's pulling you both directions. Crosses behind with a side tilt, touches side tilt. If you feel like you've got the balance, you can lift that left knee, curtsy, swing lift, curtsy, swing lift. Take it one more time, curtsy, pull, lift, hold. Good. Come to center. Open the toes and drop into a wide plie squat. Visualize that pelvic triangle, pull everything up in through the belly button and stabilize legs, opening thighs. Take the noodle in front of you about shoulder width apart. Little pulses with the legs. Shoulders retract back into the shoulder blades. Belly button stays tight. Go down and hold. Like a steering wheel. Take the right hand up, same side, up, same side, which is creating that little tilt into the left oblique. The legs are stable. Steering wheel tilt, tilt. Take it one more time. Take the left hand higher, the right hand lower, creating the side tilt into the right oblique. and feeling a lot of work in your stable legs. One more time, hold, center, retract shoulder blades back, and pulse the legs. So retracting shoulder blades means pull open through your collarbone and feel the connection in your shoulder blades, hold low. This time, twist to the right, same side. Stabilize legs, pull, pull. You'll feel a lot of twisting and tilting today, but with the legs in different stabilization. Switch sides. So we had some tilting and twisting in a lunge. Now in your plie, you'll see it again later. Take it one more time, hold. Push the noodle forward, retract shoulder blades back and down, and pulse legs. Hold, stay low. Take the noodle above your head. Take it now over to a side tilt, come back up to center. Over to the side tilt, come back to center. Side tilt, to center. Side tilt, center. Without stopping at the center, go from one side to the other. Side tilt, one more each direction, keeps those knees open, pelvis strong, come back to center, noodle forward, shoulders retract, little pulses. Stay low, hold, take the noodle up. In a torso circle to the right, drop forward, around to the left and up, reverse. Stabilize your legs, that's important. As you try to move from the torso, only one more time each side. And last one. Good. Bring that noodle back forward, little pulses, pulse, pulse, hold. Turn to your right side and elongate the back left leg. So right knee's front knee is the right leg bent, back leg is straight. Come back now and take that back leg touch in and out. Touch in and out. And as you're doing this, notice I'm keeping my right knee bent. Bring the noodle down to the knee and press forward. Into the knee, touch out. Now I'm going to take the foot off the floor by pulling the knee a little higher, touch toe. Knee higher, touch toe. Knee high, touch toe. Now even more challenging. Knee touches, kick back, lengthen forward. Pull in, kick back, lengthen. Pull in, kick back, lengthen. One more time, noodle will be forward, back leg straight. Take the back leg, lift high, low. High, low, keep the noodle reaching forward. Right knee soft and bent. One more time. Bring the knee in, open up the plie, turn over to the left side. Elongate the left leg back, or the right leg back, the left knee bent. From here, keep the noodle forward. Take the back leg, touch in and touch out. Keep your left knee bent. Breathe. Focus. Start to bring the knee forward without touching the foot, then touch down back. Knee, touch, add the noodle, knee, touch. When the foot touches down, noodle is forward, touches knee. Now slow down and add a backwards kick, lengthen the noodle forward. Keep your left knee bent, knee touch, kick out, pull in, kick. One more time, elongate, kick, hold, lengthen the noodle forward. Take the back leg a little higher, a little lower. Keep your left knee bent, noodle forward. You should be feeling this work in your low back. One more time, and bring it in and down, release. Stand yourself up, kind of roll it back. We're gonna go down now into a seated position. As you separate or prepare your mat, make sure you've got some room on the floor. And come into a seated, straddled position. So again, I mentioned you're going to see a lot of tilts and a lot of twists in the legs in different positions. When you go into a straddle, the most important thing is that the back is lifted. So if you feel that your posture is compromised, bring your legs a little closer or soften the knees of your legs. So find the right straddle for you. You have these little sits bones under the cheeks. Find those sits bones, get on top of them, Lengthen your back, and if that focuses a little more bend in your knee, that's totally fine. Now, flex foot or pointed foot, it doesn't matter on this one. Take the noodle in front of your chest, stabilize the hips and pelvis, and go into your twist. Go to the other side, twist. Now, the key to using the equipment is to really use it. So take the back arm and pull on it. Take the right arm and pull. Take the left arm and pull. Take the right arm and pull. And one more time. This time, go to that right side twist hold. Reach over your leg and your foot and let the noodle rest right on top of it. Allow your head to release. Now, using your back muscles, lengthen off your leg, pushing out, and use your back muscle. Lift all the way up to the center and bring the noodle forward. Take it over now to the left leg. Reach over the left leg and allow the body to release. Now elongate, reaching off the leg, pushing out into that stretch. Your right sits bone needs to be down. Lift all the way up and bring it back to the forward position. So remember, the sits bones are just right underneath the cheeks. As you twist and then reach over and collapse, think of this left cheek. Pull down into your sits bone, especially here as you elongate and stretch out over it, using the core to support your back. Lift all the way up and bring your noodle forward. Last time, bring it forward or twist, over and contract over the leg, release. Engage and pull that right sits bone down as you reach out and lengthen, and then use your back to come back up. Bring your legs close together, bring the noodle into the chest. With this one, the knees are soft. Noodle goes above your head. C-curve back and reach the noodle forward, and lift back up, lengthen. I'm going to turn sideways for this one. So you can see the low back goes towards the floor, and then lift up. Pull the belly button into the back, and lift up, adding on. C-curve in, hold. Stay there, contract belly button, take the noodle above your head. Try to relax your hip flexors as you bring the noodle forward, and then lift up. Take it forward, take the noodle above your head. Challenge yourself as you bring the noodle forward to go a little deeper, and then rise from there. Contract. Take the noodle above your head. As you bring the noodle forward, go a little deeper, and lift up. One more time. Lift. Bring the noodle forward, go deeper, and lift. Relax and elongate your legs. Keep the legs nice and straight on this one, and your back as straight as possible also. Reach over the legs without curving the spine. So I can't touch down, that would curve. I reach out to keep it long. From there, I'm going to feel that stretch in the back of my legs. So everybody's stretch is going to be different. Lift the noodle all the way up to the top of the head. Everything is still straight and long. As you reach back with your body, the noodle comes to the chest. I'm still straight. I'm not C-curving. I'm opening the chest. Push your heels down and sit right back up. Reach over your legs straight. Lift high above your head straight. Bring the noodle to the chest as you lean back straight. Keep your heels pressing down as you lift back up to center. We're going to add some rotation. Reach out. Lift high. Bring it to the chest. Twist to the right. Come back to center. Keep your back straight. Twist to the left. Come back to center. Bring your body straight up. Reach out over the legs. Reach out above your head. Bring it to the chest. Remember to pay attention to the details. Everything is straight. Twist to the left this time. Come back to center. Twist to the right this time. Come back to center. Lift straight up. Reach over the legs, and this time go ahead and curve and release. The next one starts just like this. As you pretend that the noodle is like an oar on a rowboat, pull into the chest, soft knees, roll back and roll forward. So I curve into a C-curve, belly button in, as I row the noodle back into my chest and forward, just like you're rowing a boat. Adding on to this movement, pull back into your chest, hold. Push the noodle above your chest, really C-curve and try to relax the legs. Bring it back to the chest, over your legs. Row into the chest, soften the hip flexors. Lift up, pull into the chest and over your legs. Row back. Push up. Pull into the chest and over the legs. The next one I'll add on. Pull into the chest. Push up. C-curve that tailbone under, pull into the chest. Do that again, push up. Try to relax your thighs. So there's always something to think about, those little details making all the difference. On this one, take it over your legs, release. One more time like that. So we pull in. Soften the hip flexors, reach up, pull into the chest, and you'll push up 2 more times. Try to pull that belly button deep into the spine. Relax your legs as you bring it to the chest. Bring it back over the legs to release. This time, pull into the chest, hold. Push over the head, hold. Take your right heel right from where it is and lift it up and down. Take your left heel right from where it is, lift up, place it down in the same place, bring the noodle into the chest, release over the legs. Pull in again, engage. Push up, and this time lift the left heel, arms stay up. Set the heel right down from where it was, lift the right heel, put it right back down, bring the noodle into the chest, release over and hold. Shake off the tension. If it feels good to elongate the spine, sometimes that feels better to me than curving it. And lift back up. Bring the knees to a bent position, feet on floor. Noodle goes out in front of you, it becomes a target for the legs. And as you C-curve the belly button in and round the spine, it's easy to contract too much in the shoulders. Try to open the chest and the shoulders. Now just take your tiptoes to the floor. So very little weight on your feet, knees are close together. The noodle is your target, or it's a PVC pipe, either one. It could be an umbrella, a stick. Bring the legs right up and touch back down. Keep your knees close together, come up and touch. So I'm stabilizing upper body and moving lower legs. And one more time. The toes come down and hold. This time the noodle goes up and down. I just barely have my tiptoes touching the floor. I lift up and lower. 2 more. And lower. And 1 more. On the next one, the legs and the arms go up. And if you like, you can go all the way to that teaser position, straight-legged, or you can just bring the toes off the floor into the boat bent knee position. 2 more. And 1 more time, lift. And pull in. Go ahead and release over and release your spine. I feel my spine, but I also feel my abdominals. They're working right now as a team. I'm going to face you on the next one just so you can see the details. Maybe I'll face a little more side diagonal. This is one that's going to create a little bit of thought process or coordination, concentration in the brain. It's best not to think about it after you get it going. Take the noodle out in front of your chest. Knees bent, feet together, knees together, engage the C-curve, and bring your feet just to your tiptoes. Now, take the feet off the floor. Option would be to keep your toes down, and that's totally fine. But if you have that strength today to bring them up, that's better position. Now, your knees go to the left, your noodle goes to the right, and then you circle noodle over the top. Cross the chest over the top, and the knees go in opposition of where the noodle is. So I'm not going over on each move, and over. Now I'm going to add a challenge. If you would like a little more leg, kick high when you go over the top. Across the chest, kick high over the top. 2 more. Kick high up over the top. 1 more across, and up and around. So both circles. Go ahead and release the hip flexors, release the torso. Because that is a one-sided exercise, we must do the other side. Bring your legs close together. C-curve the belly button into the spine, reach the noodle forward, open your chest. Come up onto your tiptoes. Now if you want to do this with your toes down, that works also. But you also have that option of bringing the toes up. This time the noodle goes to the left, over the top to the right, across the chest to the left, over the rainbow to the right, cross to the left, over to the right. Once you get it going, you have the option of kicking your toes up over higher. Pull across, bend, up over higher. 2 more. Pull across, up over, and last one. Pull across, up over. And pull your knees in and relax your hip flexors. Good. Elongate whatever feels good. Just take a second to release it. Now I'm going to go into a side series here on a hip. I don't care which hip you start with. So choose which side you want to start with and come over onto your hip. Whenever you're in a side series, we typically put our hand down in front to stop us from falling forward or backwards. That front hand will not be there, so your support system is going to come directly from your center. Elongate your legs together and take the stick or the noodle that you're using above your head and hold it with both hands. So it might be longer on top, especially if you're using a noodle. When you let your head come down, it might not feel good to rest it all the way on the arm. It might, depends on your neck, but it might feel better to just lift it slightly off that bottom arm. Try not to strain the neck. So for me, it feels okay to let it rest on my arm. The position just needs to be nice, strong. Take your top arm and pull the shoulder down. And if you need to bring your legs to a slight forward angle, that's okay too. Now suck in the belly. That's going to be your power. That's going to be your stabilization. And take your top leg and just go up and down. As you do that, push your bottom thigh down towards the floor. Push up and down. Push up and down. And notice if you're rolling backwards or forwards and try to get right onto the hip. Take it a little higher. Kick a little higher. Now think of 3 different positions. So when you kick up, you stop at 1, you go a little higher for 2, you go all the way to the top 3 and come down. A 1 stop, a 2 stop, see how high your leg can kick and come back down. A 1, a 2, a 3, come back down. And 1, and 2, and 3, come back down. Take your top leg slightly off the bottom and circle small forward and around. This is where you might feel some wobbles in your pelvis. So find that belly button, suck it in, and reverse the circle backwards 4 times. And backwards, and backwards, and take it 1 more time back. Now take your circle twice as big, forward, up, and around. Forward, really concentrate on where you're starting to rock and roll the hips and the pelvis and what needs to happen to keep them stable. Reverse backwards. So a bigger circle than the first one. And 2 more. Push your bottom thigh into the floor. It's going to help a lot. And then come back around, center, hold. Keep both legs connected together, suck into the belly. Lift both legs up and down. This is one where it's going to have the tendency to rock backwards. You may want your feet a little more forward. On the next one, keep your legs up off the floor. Take only your bottom leg, drop down and up. Drop down and up. Drop down and up. 1 more time. Now take your legs and scissor forward to backwards. Get right up over your hip. Relax your top shoulder, your neck, your head, and take this scissor just a touch faster. Trying to keep everything stable through your pelvis. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it together and release down. Bend your knees, come up over the top to the other hip. So much harder when you don't have that hand in front to stabilize you. You have to really concentrate on what you're doing. Come down into your side. Elongate your legs. Bring the noodle up above your head, and you might need the top to be a little longer than the bottom. Try to rest your ear if you can onto the bottom arm, and then relax the shoulder on top by pulling it a little more down. Belly button in, and again, if you need to take your legs a little bit more forward, that's okay. Take your leg, kick up and down. Up and down. Up and down, and try to push the bottom thigh down into the floor. Take your top leg a little higher and a little higher, so you help your stabilization through the bottom leg. Now think of 3 different places and go up, a little higher, all the way as high as you can, and come back down. 3 different spots. High, higher, highest, come back down. Try not to roll backwards. 1, 2, 3, come back down 1 more time. Up, up, and up. Paying attention to details. Circle the foot forward in a small circle and around. What's going on with your top arm? What's going on with your neck? Where are you feeling unstable? Reverse the circle backwards. Are you using your bottom leg to help stabilize? 1 more. Okay, bigger circle forward. Don't let it get sloppy. Go a little slower if you need to. 4 circles with a little more range of motion. And one more time. Really use that bottom leg. It helps a lot. Reverse it. Back up and around. Backwards up and around. 2 more. And last one. Ooh, that is so much harder than it looks. Squeeze your legs together, reposition the top shoulder, relaxing, and engage. So it almost feels like you're pulling your pelvis forward. So nobody can push you one direction or the other because you're so tight through your center. Then lift both legs up and down. Lift both legs up and down. 2 more. And on the last one, keep your legs up. Focusing on the bottom leg, drop down, pull up. Drop down, pull up. Drop down, pull up. 1 more. Now engage, stay right on your hips, scissor one leg forward, one leg back. Try to relax the top arm, think about every detail. Suck in the belly, move the legs a little bit faster. Bring the legs close together, release down, bend your knees, and sit up onto your hip. Nice job. Okay, placing the noodle in your hand right in the center. Come over onto your hands and knees. I'm going to give you the option. The noodle's going to roll and open. And remember, we're not using a weighted piece of equipment, so the challenge won't be in the moving arm. It will be in the stabilization of the body and the holding arm. So option. You can be on your hands and knees. You can extend your left leg back, or the leg that has the same arm as the noodle moving. You can take your knees off the floor and do it in a quadruped position, or you can go into a full plank. So I let you have those options in order of difficulty. The full leg plank is the hardest, quadruped is the next, the one extended leg is the next easiest, and then both legs down is the easiest. So you choose where you're going today. Keep the noodle in your left hand, right hand a little bit more center sternum, and then shift your weight into your right arm. Pull that noodle into the elbow, swing the noodle open and look up to the sky. Pull in and look up. Whether your knees are slightly bent, one knee is extended, or you're up on that full plank, you're trying to find motion that's quick but smooth, strong but stable, and then whatever's holding underneath you is the part that's working the hardest. Let's do one more on this side and release down. As you switch and put the noodle now into your right hand, put your left hand under sternum. Remember, you have the option of staying on 2 knees. If the noodle's in your right hand, you can extend the right leg. You can take your both knees and just lift them slightly off the floor, or you can go into your full plank. Decide what you want as your position. Shift your weight into the left hand and find your position. Roll the noodle up and open. So if this was a little heavier, I could move a little slower, but because it's light, let's challenge the stabilizers, which is the left hand, a little more into those oblique muscles, legs, by adding a little more motion through the moving arm. A couple more. And last one, make sure you turn that head and look up and bring it down. Go ahead and just kind of shake it off and relax. Bring the noodle into your hands, come into a seated position, and then roll yourself all the way down onto your back. Take the noodle above your head. As we go into the traditional roll-up, hold the belly button down, let the noodle elongate over your head, suck the rib cage in, keep your legs long, and bring the noodle forward, lifting your head and shoulders, and lift all the way up. Belly button comes in, brings the noodle forward, lengthens down. Pull forward, engage, lift up. Pull forward, and I'm going to add on to the next one. As you pull forward and sit up, bring the right knee up into the chest, lift the noodle up, extend forward before you plop the foot down, and then reach over the head. Pull up, forward, lift the left knee, lengthen the leg first, then come over the head. Alternating again to the right knee, lift up, lengthen the right leg forward as the noodle comes forward, take it over the head, Pull forward, lift the left knee up, kick forward, and come down. This time, both knees at the same time. Lift up, reach up, lengthen both legs forward, and open it up. Pull the noodle forward, lift both knees up. Elongate forward, and open it up. One more time forward. Lift. Elongate forward. And the next challenge is keep the legs straight and lift the right leg up by itself. Downward and upward. Pull forward, lift the left leg this time up. Lower. One more on each side. Right leg. Think about the movement. The details make all the difference. Left leg. Okay, the hardest one of all. Both legs at the same time. Pull forward, lift, lengthen, and open. Let's try a couple more. Forward, both legs. Remember, you always have options. There are lots of options that we did before this one. Last one, lift. Come down and hold. Keep the arms above your head with the hands on the noodle. Anchor the heels. In a circular torso motion, reach the right. Come up over the top of the legs. Swing it around to the left and come back over. Same side, right, lift. Swing around and over your head. Swing to the right. Try to keep your legs down. And one more time, circle torso. And then left side. Go to your left pull. Swing to the left pull. Two more, left side pull. And one more time, left side pull and hold. Keep the heels down, bring the noodle forward, look down at your feet, lift the torso. Lift the feet a couple of inches off the floor. Lower the feet, take the noodle over your head. Bring the noodle forward, look at your feet, engage. Lift the heels. Lower the heels and release. Adding on, bring the noodle forward, look down at your feet, lift the feet. Like the hundreds, you're gonna pump the noodle up, up, down, down. And release the feet, noodle down and over the head. One more time, bring the head up, look at your feet. Lift the feet, engage the pelvis. Low tummy, pump the noodle up, down, lower the feet and open. This time, bring the noodle forward, look down at your feet, lift the shoulders, lift the legs. Now rock backwards, forward. Backwards, forward. So you're aiming for your shoulders, your feet. Shoulders, feet. Two more. Ooh, that is harder than it looks. And hold. Take the noodle over your head. Cross the right foot over the left thigh, making the shape of the number 4. Lift your torso up as high as you can and pay attention. My hands are above my head, not forward of my chest, above my head, and lower down. Take that same position again, lift up and lower down. Remember that. Now take your legs up. Engage the ribs, belly button in, and release the leg to 4. Take the leg up again, this time hold it, and take your torso, lift up 2 with the hands above your head. So it feels like you're folded in half. Slowly lower, lower, opening the body. Engage, lift the leg first, then the torso second, hands are above the head. Open the body slowly, slowly, open. Engage, lift the leg. Elongate, lift the body. Open in 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch now so the left leg crosses over the right thigh. Engage, lift the torso. Pay attention to the details. Lower down. Hollow out the abdominals, lift torso. Breathe. Lower down. Keep the arms above your head, lift the leg only by pulling belly button, rib cage in, and lower it down. This time, lift the leg, keep the leg up. Keep the noodle above your head, lift the shoulders. Fold everything in half, then open everything slowly, engaging the muscles to release. Lift the leg as you pull your belly button in. Lift the shoulders high. Open everything up in 4, 3, 2, one more time. Engage, pull belly button in, lift leg. Engage, lift torso. Open everything in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring both knees into chest. We'll finish with a series of 5. Take the noodle over the legs, lift the chest. Tuck the chin down and in. Elongate the body by taking the noodle above your head, legs out to a diagonal, and then close everything off. Reach out and close it off. reach out. I'm going to give you a little variation on this one. Lengthen out, kick the legs up, take the noodle and touch the top of the legs, open it back up, tuck everything back in. Elongate again. Kick up, touch the noodle. Open it and touch back in. One more time, lengthen, kick up, touch, open, and tuck back in. Release the shoulders and the head down. Take the noodle directly above your chest. Let that lift your shoulders off. So not reaching forward, but upward. Now drop the chin forward and extend one leg. Try to lift the noodle a little higher up and switch to the other leg. Switch. Keep the chin tucked down. Look down towards the belly button. Keep the arms reaching high to the sky. 2 more. 1 more. Bring both knees in. Noodle over the head. Extend your right leg up high, the left leg long. Bring the noodle up and touch the front of the right leg. As the leg scissors, noodle goes over the head. Come up and touch the right leg every time. Scissor down, scissor up, scissor down. Come up 1 more time. Hold. Take the noodle above your head. Bring the knees in. Left leg extends high. Right leg extends out. Lift up. Touch the front of the left leg. As you scissor, noodle goes over the head. As you scissor, come up to the left leg. Scissor and lift. Scissor, noodle up. Scissor, noodle to the leg. Last one. And come back up. Bring both knees in. Noodle above the head. Take the noodle behind the back of your head. Let it rest on the noodle as you lift up. Cinch up the hands closer to your head. Extend your legs high. Push the legs forward. Pull up. Pull in and down. Extend the legs high. Keep your shoulders off the ground. The noodle supporting the head. Lift up and pull the knees in. Extend high. Down. Lift up. Hold. Open into a straddle. Circle down and up. Keep the head off the ground, supported by the noodle, and reverse the circle. Drop down around the side and up. 1 more time. With the noodle behind your head, bring 1 knee in and cross the elbow. And once you get the rotation, take the noodle off the head, reaching a little higher, and pull your elbow into the leg, Finish in 4. You got 3, 2, and 1. You made it. Reach the noodle high above your head. Now we've already done a whole bunch of elongated stretches today. It's amazing how that length can challenge the center by lengthening the lever and challenging the center. Go ahead and bring the head up, the torso, reach forward, sit all the way up, and reach over your legs, stretching the hamstrings. Relax your chest, over the thighs, and relax your head forward. Lengthen the back by pushing the chin forward, lifting up out of the stretch. Set the noodle just to the side of you. Cross your right leg over the left. Wrap your arm around into a rotated twist. And switch to the other side. Tuck those knees up underneath you. Come into a kneeling position. Extend your right leg to the side and reach your left arm down to the floor as you reach your right arm over into a big, big side stretch. Take that right leg off the floor, bend it, grab hold of it with your right hand, and stretch open with your chest and shoulder, but long with your front quadricep. And then as you set it down, switch now so that the left leg's extended. Left arm comes over the head, tipping your body to the right side. Big, nice stretch. Lift that left leg off the floor, bend it, grab hold of it by the ankle, open up your chest and shoulders. I hope you felt challenged today, but let that challenge motivate you, not discourage you. Pilates is not an easy effort, and if you have that attitude of, oh, that was hard, it's definitely something we need, bring it in. And if we don't attack our weaknesses, they become weaker. So make your weaknesses strong. Find other classes Subscribe to Fitness with Jenn Allen and try some other workouts with some other equipment. Thanks for joining me today. Have a wonderful day. Hope to see you again soon.